friends, welcome to Brave Solution Times. For today's video, we are going to learn how to solve exercise 1.1, 12th sum and 13th sum. So let's get started. So 12th sum, find matrix A for which A into 5, 3, minus 1, minus 2 is equal to 14, 7, 7 and 7. I guess you have seen this method somewhere, right? Wait, let me give a clue. 2x is equal to 4. So how will you solve it? And here they have given that we have to find the x value. So how to solve it? We have to put the x in the left hand side and we have to take the 2 in the right hand side. So that you will get 4 divided by 2, right? So here same wise, here we have to find the matrix A, which is here, and for which they are given a matrix like same like this, right? So for that we have to use the same method here, which means it's we have to keep the A in the left hand side and you have to take the whole matrix to the right hand side, right? But it's too hard, right? We have to take this whole matrix into the right hand side. We have to put a divided by here, so it's a lot of work, right? So let's keep this as A and let's name these matrix. I'm giving a name to this matrix as B. So it's A into this matrix, so I've named the matrix as B, so that let's take that as A into B. Here there is an equal to, and let's name this matrix as C. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find A, right? So let's keep the A to the right hand side so that you will get C divided by B. Okay, so if it's in the divided, what you will do, you can take that into a multiplication by putting a symbol inverse. So C into B inverse. Therefore A is equal to C into B inverse. Now it's easy, right? We have to take the matrix B, which is this. We have to take that matrix and we have to find the inverse of that matrix, so that after that you have to multiply C into B inverse. So it's easy, right? So let's start. First you have to find the matrix B. For finding B inverse, the formula will be 1 divided by determinant of B into adjoint of B, right? Now let's find the determinant of B. Determinant of B is equal to, we have to substitute the value of B here, which is 5, 3, minus 1, minus 2. And then we have to multiply 5 into minus 2, it will be minus 10, and 3 into minus 1, it will be, and here we have to put a minus sign here, and then 3 into minus 1, it will be plus 3, because here will be a minus and here there will also be a minus. So minus into minus, it will be a plus. So minus 10 plus 3, and therefore we'll get an answer minus 7, and this is not equal to 0. Now let's find the adjoint of B. So finding adjoint of B for 2 cross 2 matrix is very easy. We have to first interchange these two elements in the matrix B. So first let's interchange. So in the place of 5 there will be a minus 2, and in the place of minus 2 there will be a 5. And then you have to change the signs of these two elements. For plus 3 it will be a minus 3, and for minus 1 it will be a plus 1. Okay, so this is how you find adjoint of B. Therefore we have found the determinant of B and adjoint of B. Now you have to substitute it in B inverse. Therefore B inverse is equal to 1 divided by the value of determinant of B is minus 7, so minus 7, and you have to substitute the value of adjoint of B, which is minus 2, minus 3, 1 and 5. So this is B inverse. Okay, now we have to substitute in A. Let's substitute the values. A is equal to, we have to substitute the value of C and the value of B inverse. Now we have to multiply. So let's take 1 divided by minus 7 outside. So we'll get minus 1 divided by 7. Now let's multiply. 14 into 2s are 28. So here there is a minus sign. So we have to put a minus 28 here. And then 7 into 1. Will be a plus 7. So I'm doing first we have to take a row multiplied by a column. Now here I'm taking the first row multiplied by the second column. So 14 into minus 3, it will be minus 42, and then 7 into 5 is 35. And then second row and the first column, it will be 7 into 2, it will be 14. Since there is a minus here, we have to put a minus here. And then 7 into 7, it's 7, so I'm adding a 7 here. Then second row and the second column, for that 7 into 3s are 21, and since there is a minus sign here, we are putting here a minus sign. Then 7 into 5s are 35, so I'm adding 35 here. Now let's solve it. Minus 1 divided by 7, we'll get minus 28 plus 7, it will be minus 21, and minus 42 plus 35, it will be minus 7. Minus 14 plus 7, it will be minus 7, and minus 21 plus 35, it will be 14. Okay. Now here you can see that a number 7 is common in each and every values of this matrix. 21, it's 7 3s are 21, 7 1s are 7, and here 7 2s are 14. So 7 7 7 everywhere, it's common, right? So let's take that 7 outside. Here you can see that there is a minus sign here, right? And here there is so many minus signs, so we are taking minus 7 outside. So we are taking that minus 7 outside. Here there is already a minus 7, right? Now we'll have here minus will become plus, so 21, 7 3s are 21, so there will be a 3 here, and then 7 1s are 7, there will be a 1 here. Since the minus is taken outside, we don't need to put a minus here. And then here there is a 1, and here there is 7 2s are 14. Since there we have taken a minus outside, here there will be a minus. Okay, so let's cancel these, so that our answer will be 3 1 1 and minus 2. So this is the answer of A. Now let's go to the second sum. 13th sum. 13th sum. Given A is equal to 1 minus 1 2 0, B is equal to 3 minus 2 1 1, and C is equal to 1 1 2 2. Find the matrix X such that A into X into B is equal to C. So here they have given the value of A, B and C, and we have to find the matrix X. Then they have given the equation which is AXB is equal to C. Okay, so given the equation AXB is equal to C, here we have to find what is this X. So it's similar to the previous sum, right? There too we have to find A value, and here we have to find the value of X. Here you can see that we know the value of A, and we know the value of B, and we know the value of C, right? So now let's substitute it. The value of A is 1 minus 1 2 and 0. So here we don't know the value of X, right? That's what we have to find. But for this we can assume some values like A, B, C and D. Okay, so these are some values, so that if we find the value of A, we can substitute here, and similarly if we find the value of B, C, D, we can substitute here in the respective places, right? So after this we have to substitute the value of B here. So B 3 minus 2 1 and 1, which is equal to C. So what is C? 1 1 1 2 2. So these are the values. So what we have done is we have substituted A here, and in the place of X we don't know the value of X, but we know that it's a 2 cross 2 matrices, right? Because here A, B and C are 2 cross 2, which means 2 into 2 matrices. So the X will also probably be 2 cross 2 matrices. So for that we don't know the value of the places, which means first row, first column we don't know the value. So we are assuming A, B, C, D. Okay, now we have to just find what are the values of A, B and C, D. So here first step what you have to do, we have to multiply these three things, but we can't multiply the three things in one go. So that first let's multiply the first two matrices. first row and the first column. So for 1 into A it will be an A, and here there is a minus sign, so minus 1 into C it will be a C. And then for first row and second column, 1 into B it will be a B, and then minus 1 into D it will be a minus D. And then second row and the first column, 2 into A it will be a 2A, and again 0 into C it will be a 0, so you don't need to substitute that here. And then second row and second column, so that 2 into B it will be a 2B, and then 0 into D, so 0 into anything it will be 0, so you don't need to substitute that here. Okay, so you'll get this, and we have to write the remaining term as it is. Let's multiply these two. First we have to take the first row and the first column, so A minus C it will be A minus B into 3 it will be 3 into A minus C, then B minus D into 1 it will be plus B minus D. And then the first row and second column it will be like A minus C into minus 2 it will be minus 2 of A minus C, and then B minus D into 1 it will be B minus D. Then second row and first column, 2A into 3 it will be 6A, and 2B into 1 it will be 2B, right? And then second row and second column, 2A into minus 2 it will be minus 4A, and then 2B into 1 it will be plus 2B. And then you have to write the remaining elements 1 1 2 2 here. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to find the value of A, B, C, D, right? So for that what we are gonna do is, first let's take the first row and first element here. The first row first element, it's here 3 into A minus C. Let's multiply that inside. So 3 into A it will be 3A, minus 3 into C it will be 3C, and then plus B minus D. Here there is an equal to sign, so here is equal to, and then here the first row and first element is 1, right? So we are equaling this separately, and then this so let's take this as equation 1, and then let's take the first row and second element, which is minus. Let's multiply that inside, so 2A, and minus into minus it will be a plus, then 2 into C it will be a 2C, then plus B minus D, which is equal to, here the first row and second element is 1, so let's substitute 1 here. Therefore this is our second equation. And then for a second row and first element, it's 6A plus 2B, and here the second row and second element is 2, so is equal to 2, and this is our third equation. And then finally minus 4A plus 2B is equal to the final element 2. This is our fourth equation. Now we are gonna subtract this equation so that to find A, B and C, D. Okay, now let's see these two equations. There is an A and A here, and B and B. So now let's subtract these two. So why I'm selecting these two are, you can see there are similar elements here, 2B and 2B, right? So if we subtract this will get us 0, so that's why we are taking these two equations. Okay, now let's subtract this. Equation 3 minus equation 4. So while subtracting this, we'll get 6A plus 2B is equal to 2, right? And then minus 4A plus 2B is equal to 2. So now we are going to subtract it. So if we subtract, the sign in the second term will be changed. So second equation will be changed, so that the minus will become plus, and the plus will become minus, and the plus will become minus. Okay, 6 plus 4, it's 10A, and then here 2B minus 2B will get an 0 here, so you don't need to write that. Okay, it's 0 here, and here 2 minus 2 it will be a 0. Therefore 10A is equal to 0. So therefore A is equal to 0. So we have found our equation A, which is A is equal to 0. Now let's find B. Now let's substitute A is equal to 0 in any of these equations. So I am taking this fourth equation, so that in the place of A we are going to substitute 0. So 0 plus 2B is equal to 2, right? Now here 0 into anything, it will be 0, so our answer will be 2b is equal to 2 and b equal to 2 divided by 2, and the answer will be 1. Therefore we have found the answer for b is equal to 1, right? Now let's find the values of c and d. For finding the value of C and D, I am taking the equation 1 and 2, because in the equation 1 and 2 only there is element C and D, right? So I am taking these two equations and subtracting it, so that we'll get, first I'll write those equation here. So the first equation is this and the second equation is this. Now we are substituting first equation and second equation, right? So if we are subtracting, we'll get our signs changes. So minus will be plus and plus will be minus, and plus will be minus and this will be plus, and finally this will be a minus, right? So here 3 plus 2, it will be 5a, and here 3 minus 3 minus 2, it will be minus 5c, and then b minus b, it will be a 0 here, and then here d minus d, it will be a 0, and then 1 minus 1 will also be a 0 here. So here we know the value of a, which is 0, right? So let's substitute that here, then it will be also 0. The final element will be minus 5c is equal to 0, right? Now let's substitute c, then now let's take minus 5 to the right hand side. Therefore we'll get c is equal to c equal to 0 divided by minus 5, right? So the answer will be 0. Therefore we have found the value of c, which is c is equal to 0. Now let's find the value of d by substituting a, b, c in any one of the equation. I am choosing the equation 1 because it contains a, c, b, d, every element, right? So I am choosing the equation 1. You can also choose the equation 2. It's not a big deal. Now I am choosing the equation 1, so that first let's substitute a equal to 0, so that this term will be 0, and then we are substituting c is equal to 0, so this term will be 0, and then here b is equal to 1, so that here it will be a 1, minus d is equal to 1, right? Now the balance term will be minus d is equal to 1. 1 minus d is equal to 1, right? Now let's take this 1 to that side, so that we'll get 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So therefore d is equal to 0. So now we have found a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, c equal to 0, and d equal to 0. So therefore now let's substitute. We have already taken x as a, b, c, d, right? Now let's substitute these values here. So the value of a will be 0, and the value of b is 1, the value of c is 0, so 0, and the value of d will be 0. So now this is the value of x. That's it for this video. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.